Swans are on the pond and they're shaking up the markets. Well, exploring this train of thought with me today is Helie D'Hautefort from OptimInvest, formerly known as Overlay Asset Management. Welcome to Dukascopy, Helie.
Good morning, Sheila.
Black swans are large, unexpected events in history. Are there any that we can see currently in the currency markets?
Yeah, I do think that black swans are back. What is a black swan? According to Nassim Taleb, black swan is an unexpected event, something that was hard to predict, and thirdly, something that very often after the fact, a lot of people want to explain with benefit of hindsight, of course. And that's what we had since many months. The new thing being that the people at the origin of the black swan now are institutions that are supposed to calm down the market, to make the market smooth, namely central banks. So that's probably the new thing. But if we look at the market, if we look, for example, at the trends we had in dollar-ruble in the last couple of in the last 6 months, we see that dollar-ruble came from a level of 35 to almost 70, which is 100% appreciation of the dollar against the ruble. This is a black swan. Who had ever forecast that we would be 12 months after at this level? On the other graph, if we look at this one is euro-yen. Euro-yen, this is only a 6 weeks period, 6 weeks where euro lost almost 18% against the Japanese yen. This is huge move. Thirdly, I took the example, of course, of Euro-Swiss, which has been on the headlines for some days now. Again, very large move in 3 minutes, losing 20%. Euro against Swiss franc. So yes, I think what lessons can we have from what happened? The first one is probably never say never. Unexpected events, very hard to predict, and in effect, very probably easier to explain after than before. So never say never. The second one, big volatility is back. And there are good reasons for that, and we think that volatility will remain for a while. Why? Because there is, for the first time for many years, there is a difference in monetary policies between central banks. I would say even opposite, like if you take the US, the Fed, the Federal Reserve, and ECB, for example, they are really in a very divergent path. So this volatility will keep it for a while.
So keeping in the vein of black swans, can we find any calm waters heading into 2015?
It will be difficult to find calm waters. Now, if you have volatility, if you have risk, that means that you have an opportunity of returns. And that's probably the good news. We think, for example, emerging market currency is a good bet, even in a volatile world. Probably some emerging market currency have been less volatile than G10 currency. So with a careful selection of a basket of emerging market currency, we think there is a lot of opportunity there. And in terms of risk return, that's probably one of the asset classes that I would be keen on investing in.
Looking to portfolio management now, is there a growing importance of currency returns?
Yeah, I think what happened last year and this month of January reinforce the fact that one has to have a process for currency management. You have to decouple the asset allocation and the currency allocation. Look, for example, let's take 2 examples. The Nikkei story. The Nikkei story, you could be, the Japanese stock market have been very bullish, but the yen, you could have wiped out all the positive return you made on the stock market if you kept the long yen position. And it's possible to decouple, to have a long allocation to the Nikkei and a short allocation or a flat allocation to Japanese yen. Same today, this month, you saw the European stock market moving up after the move on the euro, and the S&P 500 being either stable or a little bit on the downtrend. So that's typically, if you like the European market, you don't like the euro, why don't you decouple the asset allocation and the currency allocation? How to do it? Just hedge the euro component of your portfolio and benefit from the trend of the stock market. So that's, I think that what has happened last year is really making the case for separating the asset allocation and the currency allocation.
Fantastic. Well, it's been great to speak with you today, Helie. Thank you so much for popping in and joining us.
Thank you.
Well, that's all from us here at Dukascopy TV. Thanks for tuning in, and remember to keep clicking back. Bye for now.